time, night or day.
But now there's just Lady. Give us a
I handed a
watch.
flight attendant a napkin that said, "The man next to me is not my father. Please help." She smiled and asked me if I wanted any peanuts.
Oh,
Then she
heck
walked
no.
away. My heart sank, and I felt Arthur's hand squeezing my thigh under the tray table. "You're not thinking about doing something stupid, are you?"
Bro, this is terrifying. Imagine being in this situation. Oh, heck no. This is like one of my biggest fears when I was a kid.
Shook my head, and he smiled and patted me like a dog, saying, "Good girl." But I looked at the flight attendant and wondered if she was going to help me because in 3 hours we would land, and then I would vanish like the others Arthur told me about. But after a few minutes, the flight attendant came back pushing the drink girl. But I looked at the flight attendant and wondered if she was going to help me because in 3 hours we would land, and then I would vanish like the others Arthur told me about. But after a few minutes, the flight attendant came back pushing the drink cart. "Ma'am, we have a medical situation and need to move a few passengers so the crew can access the emergency equipment." Arthur's hand clamped down on my wrist. "She's not moving." The flight attendant kept her eyes on me and said, "Sir, I need to hear from her directly." But Arthur told her, "She's my daughter, and she's not right in the head. You move her and she'll have an episode." And so she bent down to fix something under my seat, and I felt her breath on my ear. "When I squeeze your hand, you run." And then she stood up and smiled at Arthur. "Let me check with my boss." But she reached toward me like she was handing me a pack of peanuts. Then her fingers closed around mine and squeezed hard. I ripped my arm free from Arthur and threw myself into the aisle, but he lunged after me and grabbed my arm. "You stupid girl, you're not going anywhere." And then the flight attendant slammed into him and yelled, "Get your hands off her." But
oh my gosh, everyone is fighting this dude.
Arthur shoved her into a drink cart and she hit the floor, but she yanked his leg, which sent him crashing into a row of seats. That's when 2 men grabbed him. "Federal air marshals, don't move." Arthur
there's cops? Oh, this dude's wrecked.
thrashed. "That's my daughter. She's insane and off her medication. Call the police." "We are the police. TSA flagged your name. You're wanted in 3 states." Arthur looked at me desperately saying, "Tell them you wanted this." But I crouched down so my face was inches from his. "I want you to rot." I handed a flight attendant.
Aura! Dude, that's crazy. I mean, he was screwed anyways the second she gave him that paper. I mean, he's stuck on a plane, dude. They'll just arrest him the second he walks off. That's insane. Thankfully, she got out of that. What a dude, bro. That was not her daughter.
Next, we got She Tried to Steal My Dog. This one has around the 12 million view mark again, just slightly more.
I tied my dog Biscuit to a pole while I went inside to get some coffee. But when I came out 30 seconds later, Biscuit was gone.
What?
I panicked and looked around and saw a woman and her young son dragging Biscuit down the sidewalk.
They're trying to steal Biscuit, the freak?
Biscuit was whimpering and digging his paws
into the concrete so hard his claws were bleeding. I instantly sprinted to them and said, "That's my dog. What do you think you're doing?" The boy kept holding the leash, and the woman smiled smugly. "My son is autistic and wants a puppy. We can't afford one, and you clearly don't appreciate yours leaving him
out here. He's
Bro, this woman is crazy.
ours now. They turned around and tried to keep going, but I blocked them. The son crossed his arms and stomped his foot. "I want him. He's mine. Mom said I can have him." I told him his mom is wrong and went to grab Biscuit's leash, but his mom threw her iced coffee at my clothes. "Don't touch
Bro, what is wrong with this woman? This woman's a psychopath.
my son." Biscuit instantly reacted and lunged towards me to make sure I was okay. But the boy yanked
Biscuit.
him back, and the woman
Bruh.
literally slapped Biscuit over the head. "Bad dog," Biscuit whimpered, and that's when I had enough. I took the lid off my scalding coffee and threw the entire cup right in her face. She instantly shrieked as
Yeah, she deserved that, not gonna lie.
the coffee burned her face. Her hands flew to her eyes. Her son tried to grab my shirt, but I asked him, "Do you want the rest of the hot coffee thrown at you next?" He instantly shook his head and handed me the leash. His mom kept screaming about her eyes, but I walked away with Biscuit, who was wagging his tail. Little did the kid know, I had no coffee left to throw at him. I tied
Oh, that's savage. That's savage. The kid got freaking played. I mean, that's what they get for trying to steal the dog, bro. Like, who does that? That's messed up. At least you got Biscuit back. I'm actually liking these animations, by the way. So everyone make sure you check out her story and drop a sub. These are almost as good as the His Story ones so far. We're only 3 in. Let's keep watching. We're trying to figure out why this woman is getting so many subscribers. And maybe you guys can get me a bunch of subscribers. Subscribe. Let's hit 5 million. Please. She tried to ruin my dance. 12.7 million views. Let's give this a watch.
I was about to perform my ballet dance in front of the entire school when I saw a bucket of slime in the top
corner of the curtain railing. It was positioned right over the area where my dance ended, and I clenched my fists because I knew someone was trying to sabotage me. But when the curtain was up and I locked eyes with my college scout who'd decide whether or not I'd get my dance school scholarship, I knew I had to dance. I hit my first turn, and the momentum carried me right at the bucket, so I cut it short and spun off the other way, landing a foot from the rim of the bucket in a plie, and my heart was pumping with adrenaline.
So she has to outdance the bucket while still doing a good job because the college scout is in the freaking freaking audience. By the way, a college scout, basically the guy that goes to high schools from colleges to try to find athletes to give scholarships to. And a scholarship is basically money to go to colleges. Pretty cool.
Could see my bully Veronica in the front row, giggling with all the mean girls. She mouthed
Oh,
the
heck
words,
no.
"Careful, ballerina." She was trying to get me to flinch and fall under the slime bucket, so I tensed my body and kept dancing. I did a quadruple turn, gracefully
woman.
landing with my hands raised above my head. Most of the auditorium clapped, and my college scout nodded while writing in his clipboard, but I noticed one of the mean girls was recording me, and when our eyes met, she mouthed, "You won't last long, ballerina. Everyone's about to watch you eat it." My knees started shaking because it was time for my grand finale, the final jump right under the slime bucket. I heard a whistle from behind the stage and saw Veronica was now standing where no one could see her, and her hand was on the
no
rope of the
way.
bucket, getting ready to dump the entire
girl's
thing
evil.
on top of me. "You're not getting out of this, ballerina," she
She even looks evil. Look at her face, dude.
said, her phone still pointed right at me. I knew I only had
A few seconds to react and make the right decision. So I threw myself into the grand jeté and came flying right at her face. She was so startled that she fell back, and the
was so startled that she fell.
fell back, and the
Oh,
bucket
beautiful.
went with her, and 3
Nice.
liters of cold slime poured down over her own head. All of her
Oh,
fake
that's what
friends
you
turned
get,
their
bruh.
cameras towards her, still live streaming and laughing. Veronica stood frozen, green sludge sliding off her chin onto her screen. "Delete it,"
Oh, heck
she
no.
screamed, clawing at her eyes. My scout caught my eye through the chaos and nodded once. "I've seen enough," he called up to the stage. "Welcome to Juilliard." I was about
No
to
way, she got into the college because her dance was so good and she got revenge on that girl who was trying to ruin her dance. That's aura right there. That's low-key aura right there. You gain aura, girl. Oh man. Next we got to Smile for the Camera. This one has 13.6 million views, bro. Holy frick. Share some views, her story. Can this woman give me some views?
"Keep smiling or you're sleeping outside tonight,"
Oh,
my mom
what?
said while someone from Child Protective Services knocked on our front door. We'd been
Oh, heck
filming our
no.
morning routine for the 13th time because I kept blinking wrong. My face ached from holding the same smile since 6 a.m.
So it seems like this girl's been forced to do social media or YouTube by her mom. She's literally getting abused into doing it. Dang. I mean, as a kid, I always wanted to be a YouTuber, but if you're getting forced and doing something you don't want to do, that probably sucks.
The ring lights had burned fresh marks up both my arms.
What
My
the-
mom yanked my sleeves down over the burns before she opened the door. My
What
dad
kind of
grabbed
ring
my
light?
school.
What kind of ring light do they have? I have 2 giant lights on me pretty much all day when I'm recording, and I've never been burned, bro. Like, what kind of ring lights? Are the ring lights shooting fire out of them or something?
My sleeves down over the burns before she opened the door. My dad grabbed my school workbook off the counter and shoved it under the couch. The woman at
Okay.
the door held up a badge and introduced herself as Melinda. "A viewer sent us screenshots of bruises and burns on your daughter from your recent videos." My mom walked around behind Melinda where only I could see her face twist into a silent threat. Smiled with all my teeth showing. "Everything is amazing here. I love making videos with my parents every single day."
Wow, she has a freaking script that she's meant to say. Look, that smile is so fake.
Melinda swiped to a photo on her tablet and held it up. "Then why do you have a black eye covered with makeup in this video from last week?" "I hit a doorknob because I'm clumsy and my
What? She had a black eye? Her mother punched her? Bruh. Oh, heck no.
mom helped me cover it so viewers wouldn't worry." Melinda looked at me and back at my parents. "She's 10. Why isn't she in school right now?" My mom cut in fast. "She doesn't need school. She makes more money than most adults. Show me her schoolwork." My mom just stared at her. "We don't waste time on books when she could be filming." Melinda stood up straighter. "I need to speak with your daughter alone." My
Yeah, it is illegal for kids not to go to school. They will send CPS to you, so they have to go to school or be homeschooled. Once they're 15, they can drop out, though, I believe. I didn't drop out. No, I finished high school. Yes, sir. Barely. Finished school, guys.
dad stepped forward, but Melinda held up her badge. "Refuse and I call the police.
Oh,
Your choice."
shoot.
They went into the kitchen, but left the door cracked open. Melinda put a piece of paper in my hands. "Read this out loud for me." I stared at the page for a long time and just held it up and smiled. "I love reading." She put a pen in my hand. "Write your name for me." My hand hovered over the paper, but I couldn't remember how to spell it. "Everything is perfect," I whispered.
Oh, shoot. She doesn't know how to read or write.
And my eyes went to the cracked door. Melinda leaned in close enough that only I could hear. "I'm getting them out of this room." She stood up and opened the kitchen door. "Leave this house completely, or I call for backup right now." My dad slammed the front door on his way out. She sat back down and looked at me. "Where do you sleep?" My jaw
Oh, gosh, bro. The parents just got kicked out. Dude, look how scared she looks.
ached from smiling all day, and my eyes burned. In the basement, I walked her downstairs to a concrete floor with 2 thin blankets and no pillow. Melinda photographed everything and rolled
They don't even take care of this girl.
my sleeves up and looked at the burns running up both arms. "How did these happen?" "The lights get really hot during filming." She went straight to my parents and pulled out her phone. "Your daughter can't read. She can't write her name. She's covered in burns and she sleeps on concrete. I am removing her from your care right now." My
Wow, what?
Dad gripped the doorframe. This kid is our property, and we own everything she makes. Melinda held the phone closer to his face. 2 officers showed up 20 minutes later, and my aunt was right behind them. She knelt down in front of me and wrapped both arms around my shoulders. You never have to smile for a camera again. Keep
Wow, that's heartbreaking, dude. At least she got to go with her aunt. That one made me want to cry, bro. That was genuinely the coolest and best story yet. Oh, dude, that sucks. They were using her for money, their daughter? That's messed up, bruh. At least she got out of there. Wow, okay. Who was I talking to? 13, almost 14 million views on this one. Oh, it starts with a little girl. Let's see.
My daughter asked me, Mom, can I dye my hair blonde? I knocked my chair back so hard it hit the wall. What did you just say to me? Juliet
good?
flinched. I just asked if I could dye my... No, stop. Something is wrong with you. You told your aunt she looked like a burnt corn husk for going blonde. You told a girl her hair looked like it was dipped in piss. And now you want to be blonde? She started crying. Why are you screaming at me? It's literally...
Yo, wait, why does she want to go blonde if she doesn't like it?
Just a color. I should have felt guilty, but I knew something was seriously wrong with my daughter. The next morning, Juliet walked into the kitchen asking me to make her scrambled eggs. I spat out my water because Juliet has gagged at eggs her entire life. I made them anyway because I needed to watch her eat them. She ate every single bite.
Is this her daughter? Who is this, twin?
Thanks, Mom. These were really good. I called my best friend for help. She said I was spiraling. My mom told me to stop smothering Juliet. Her father just said, relax. Nobody was listening to me, but I wasn't wrong. Because before she went to bed, she said, good night, Petra. She saw my horrified face and bonked her head. Sorry, Mom. I meant Mom. Juliet had never called me Mom before. That weekend, we went to the mall because I needed to do something normal with her. But
What? Is Petra her real name? So this woman's name is Petra. Wait, what is going on? This daughter talks like a freaking adult.
then she stopped in front of a mirror and said, I really think I'd look good blonde. I grabbed her by the shoulders and turned her around to face me. Why do you keep saying that? You have hated blonde hair your entire life. What is happening to you? Juliet shoved me off.
Whoa.
Why can't I just want something different without you completely losing it? Because you're not my daughter. Why won't anybody believe me? I was crying now. Juliet to hear, but I need you to listen. She was
Wait, what's wrong with you? I thought like
Is DID? That's what.
dissociative identity disorder is. Dang, that's crazy, bruh. I thought like the kid got swapped or something. That was my guess. Or it could have been like a skinwalker. That would have been scary. May I see his shoulder as the next one?
The old woman said, This is my son James. My ex-husband kidnapped him when he was a baby. Then she
No
pointed at my
way.
son's shoulder. James had a perfect star right there. Tell me, does your son have it too? She looked so desperate and broken that I finally answered her. I pulled my son's sleeve back to show her the star-shaped birthmark on his left shoulder. The old woman's legs gave out. Her daughter caught her as she sobbed uncontrollably. My husband has the same birthmark, I said, and he's adopted. The old woman looked at me and whispered, What's your husband's name? James. I was pushing my
Whoa, wait, that's cool. These stories are actually sick. So her husband is that woman's son. Dude, this is cool. Her story actually has some good videos. I feel like a lot of his story videos were like revenge stories and like getting payback on people. These are like insane mysteries. He kept showing up with candy. Oh, heck no. Does that mean this girl about to get kidnapped?
My daughter came home holding candy, and I instantly asked, Where'd you get that? She just smiled. An old man was at the bus stop today. He gave
heck
it to
no.
us. Alarm bells
What?
started going off in
Yeah,
my
that's
head.
horrible.
The next morning, I walked with her to the bus station. The man was standing there holding a bowl of candy. He just started handing them out, and
He looks wholesome. I don't know. What do you guys think? Actually, no, that smile is creeping me out. Would you guys trust me?
I knew
He could pull me down. Two men in black suits came
Wha-
running across
Who
the
is
yard.
this woman?
They slammed him into the grass and pinned his hands behind his back without saying a word. I climbed down